Hello everyone!
Hello again.
As promised or as mentioned, Jörg and I will be cooking today.
Yeah, because in the current situation, cooking is always good.
Yeah, and this is especially, I would call this comfort food.
Yes.
And it's a dish that is very famous in the area I come from.
Yeah, and when Kirsten told me what she wants to do, I said,
It's a dish called Schales.
So where I live, we don't know it.
No. Well, it is very similar to potato pancakes, but the way you prepare it and bake it is different.
Yeah, and the taste is a little bit different then.
And we have to say, well, especially me, I didn't eat a lot this week. Especially I was on like low carb because this is very carb loaded.
Yes.
And yeah, we just want to share and we hope you love it. It's a wonderful dish. Whenever we go to Germany, my mum always makes it.
Yes, and it's delicious.
Yeah, it's home.
Yeah.
The taste of home. So this is what you need. So for this dish, you need potatoes, and you can see, yeah, how much is this? This is quite a lot.
1.5 kilos.
Yeah, because we have this for a couple of days, because today is Sunday, so we have it for tomorrow as well. Then you need shallots.
Or you can take onions.
Yeah, absolutely. You can take onions as well. Then eggs, of course, salt, pepper, and a bit of olive oil. And you also need some flour. In this case, this is gluten-free flour, but if you're not allergic to gluten, just use your regular flour, of course. And for the applesauce, you need plenty of apples, of course. These are Braeburn apples. Yep. And a bit of brown sugar. You can also use white sugar or no sugar at all. It depends on how sweet the apples are, of course. Then vanilla pot and cinnamon. And we're starting with the potatoes because that is, I think, most of the work.
Yeah.
And also, last but not least, because this is so important, you also need a very big pan because the potatoes go into the oven. And this is a pan that we bought a couple of years ago.
Now, first, peeling all the potatoes, which is my job, by the way.
Yes, we are. Well, this is kind of we're doing job sharing, Jörg.
Yeah.
You're peeling the potatoes and I'm using, afterwards, I'm using a sort of, Jörg, would you call it electric grater?
Yeah. And by the way, a small story about the German potato.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Do share.
Yes. Everybody in Germany credits Frederick the Great for bringing the potato to Germany.
Yeah.
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 So
True.
and it's said that he, after the 7 Years' War in the mid-1700s, encouraged people to grow potatoes. And that's why when you go to Saarland, where he's buried, people put potatoes on his grave.
Yeah, that's true.
To thank him for having such a good idea.
We visited Sanssouci, which is in Potsdam. By the way, absolutely stunning and really worth visiting in Germany. We visited Sanssouci about, I think, 4 years ago.
No.
5 years ago?
Yeah, 6, 7.
Oh, yeah, it's true. It was before we moved here. Yeah. So it's 6 years ago. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Absolutely stunning.
It's really beautiful.
And Jörg is a very big fan of Frederick the Great.
Yes.
By the way, the tree and all the Christmas decorations are gone, which is always so weird. We always have to get used to all the space, and I don't know, what about you? How do you feel about that? It feels so naked.
The kitchen seems bigger again.
Yeah, and just empty, but at the same time more I don't know, a bit cleaner and organized. I always have to get used to it. Maybe because we had the Christmas tree up so early, but well, everything is gone. So this is the device I will be using, which makes the job a lot easier. And we also use that when we make carrot salad, for example, because it takes you 10 minutes and it's so easy to use and just quick. I think, I'm not sure I can wait that long. I'm honestly so hungry. But, well, you as well, so we probably need a cup of tea in between, I don't know. Oh, by the way, you know what we forgot? These are baking potatoes.
Yes.
So,
because I believe they give a better result.
Yeah, definitely. So Joerg and I use this pan right from the beginning, and the first thing we do is using a little bit of olive oil and use a brush. They go in here. And now, this one is too big. Goes like this. So while I keep doing this, which takes me about 15 minutes, Joerg will start to peel the shallots and the apples that we save some time. These are potatoes, and it's a lot. It's like I'm in the gym, and now.
But these are 2.5 kilos.
Yeah, it's really weightlifting. And now I'm going to add the rest, and then it can go into the oven. Oh, by the way, Joerg, we have to preheat the oven.
Yeah.
So, 3 shallots. You could also take 2, but we take 3 because it does a lot for the taste.
Yes.
And we take 3 eggs. About 5 or 6 tablespoons of flour. I didn't count. Is it 3? 4. I think that should be alright.
Yes.
Yeah. And, of course, salt and pepper. Now mix it all together, and then it's ready to go into the oven, and we set the oven at 180 degrees Celsius. Time for the applesauce. Joerg peeled all the apples, and now you have to add about 10 tablespoons of water. If you need more, you can add more, of course. This is brown sugar. Ooh, you know what? I think that's enough.
No.
You want all of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it gives a really good taste.
Yeah, especially with the brown sugar.
Yeah.
Then the cinnamon stick that just goes in there, and I prepared the vanilla pot, so add that as well, and just let it all simmer for, I don't know, maybe an hour. So what you have to do with the Schales in between is just take it out of the oven and turn it around a little bit so that you get a very lovely crust. And then just put it back into the oven.
Oh, it smells.
It smells lovely.
Yeah, the onions, the shallots.
So we took it out again to give it another turn, but we think this will take at least another hour, probably a little bit longer. What do you think? A little bit longer than an hour?
Oh yes, and I'll have to turn it a few times.
Yeah.
But it looks good.
And this is the applesauce.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
It smells good.
And while everything is cooking, we thought we would share some kitchen favorites.
Yeah.
Would you call them like
Yeah,
that?
a few things we just like.
Yeah, we just like and recently discovered. Nothing is sponsored. It's just something we would love to share. So the first thing is...
Because I like things tidy and clean. We bought
some jars.
We bought some jars where we can store things in.
Yes.
And the good thing is they're sealed.
Yes.
So nothing can in the dust and no small creatures can.
Yes, no creatures.
And the good thing is they've got a lid.
Yeah.
So they really seal everything.
And this one has got a
small spoon.
Yeah, bamboo spoon. I don't know, how many did we buy?
8 or 10.
Yeah, around 8 or 10. Yes.
And they're really good, they're practical.
Yes. And the next thing is, this is something we use in the kitchen all the time.
Peanut butter.
Yes. Peanut butter, and Jörg, we use it when we make a curry.
Yeah, you make a special curry where you put in peanut butter.
Yeah. Coconut milk and 1 or 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and this one is...
It's good because it's got no artificial sugar.
Exactly. So this is...
No sweet.
Whole earth. We're using the smooth peanut butter. There's another one as well.
Yeah.
And they are both really good.
That is good, and they taste really good.
Yeah, very good. Jörg and I also want to share a very great gluten-free pasta brand. And this one, well, we have to say, it's quite a luxury for us, isn't it, Jörg?
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't have this every day. But this is a brand, I think it's called Saarland. And what makes it special is this is very low carb, and it's vegan, and it's high in protein and fiber. So, sorry, it sounds like an advertisement. It's not. So this is green pea fusilli, and this is red lentil tagliatelle. So really good, and yeah, something that you could make for a very nice weekend dish, for example. So, well, we really like it. And yeah, some kitchen favorites that you might appreciate. And the applesauce looks really, really good already. It's almost done, actually. Smells divine. We got new matches and we fell in love with this box in particular, which is, this is an American decoupage artist, and it's so funny. The bag is quite funny as well. So the child has got the same facial expression as the dog. It's quite funny. Here's the name in case you want to check him out. And because we have to wait for quite a while, we decided to make a pot of tea. And Jörg says he wants to read a book as well. And I think... Oh, you don't have to open a new one. I've got the Darjeeling in here. Joerg wants to try the applesauce. Good?
Oh yeah.
Can I try? This really reminds me of my childhood because when my mum used to make applesauce, we took a slice of bread, put some butter on it, and then applesauce, homemade applesauce. It's nothing better. And I just talked to Joerg about it, and he thinks it's really weird, but honestly, it's so good. Maybe it's just because it's a childhood memory, but I know that my mom still loves this. Now it's getting serious because we think it's done. This is, my mouth is watering. It really is. Yeah. So, this is the result. And what do you think?
Seems good.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Can't wait to dive into this. So we can put the recipe for you down below. Although you saw, it's really easy to make. Just very long. So it is now 4:15 and we started at 12:30. So you just need to take your time. But since we have nowhere to go, that is fine. Homemade Schales with applesauce. And this kitchen smells delicious.
Yeah.
As always. So, let's dive in.
So give it a try.
Enjoy. It tastes like home. Sorry.
Yes. And for all, it doesn't taste like potato cakes, which we usually make.
You mean the pancakes?
Yeah, like
It's
potato
different.
pancakes. Oh.
It's different. Do you think it's different because you really you bake it in the oven for quite some time, so it's different?
Yeah.
Give it a try, and we hope you like the recipe. One of my childhood memories is that usually when we have this, you are so full you can't even go for a walk because it's quite heavy and it takes some hours to digest.
I have a good memory.
Yeah.
Because when after school I had to go to the German army. And I went to the German Navy. And when I traveled home from the north to the south, I always had to change trains in Cologne. And on the outside of the Cologne station, there was a kind of...
Like a stand?
Stand.
Yeah.
And there you can get potato pancakes with applesauce. And I always had them when we would change trains. And it was mostly at 10 o'clock in the evening. And it was always delicious.
Yeah. Some also call, not this one, this is like what we mentioned, Schales, but the pancakes, some also call them röstig, especially in Switzerland, of course. So, well, we hope you liked it. and we definitely enjoyed it, and are still enjoying it also tomorrow. And stay tuned for more videos, home videos of course, because there's nothing else we can do at the moment.
And stay safe.
Yes.
And we're going to see you soon.
Yes, please stay safe and we'll see you soon. So, until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.